Technoblade, one of the biggest Minecraft names right now in 2021. Why is he such a critical part of the Dream SMP? And how is he so incredibly insane at the game? My name is Sky Sniper, and I will be answering these questions in this video for you, so make sure that you watch until the end. Also, consider subscribing. I post weekly content and it's free! He started out his channel in 2013 on Hypixel with Blitz survival games, Skywars, Bedwars, and most recently, Skyblock. Then, he moved towards more survival multiplayer worlds, such as SMP Earth and now the Dream SMP, competing along the way in many Minecraft tournaments, such as Minecraft Mondays, hosted by UMG and Keemstar, MC Championships, hosted by Scott Major, and a charity UHC tournament where he absolutely abused pay to win in order to crush the hopes and dreams of all the other teams competing, all building towards his final duel with the Green Man himself, Dream. This is all a part of the background of the famous YouTubing pig that we all know and aspire to be as good as. But the questions remain. How is he so strong in the Dream SMP, and why is he such a critical part of the lore? The answer to both of these questions is actually the same. He is such a critical part of the lore because he is so insane at the game, and because of the reasons why. He has been a central part of the plot since he joined the SMP, starting with the overthrow of Schlatt. He helped Tommy Innit and a band of outlaws form a revolution in order to overthrow the government. Then, upon finding out that they did not intend to destroy the government and leave it destroyed, but build a new one, he went into exile, supposedly removing himself from L'Manberg and the principles of violence in order to lead a peaceful life. Upon Tommy Innit's exile, however, he banded together with him and once again started to plan for a destruction of the government, involving countless withers and TNT duplication glitches. After carrying this destruction out along with Dream, he seemed to move back into a state of solitude. Now, however, he is part of the plot with Bad Boy Halo's egg, and with Dream in prison, who knows how else he's gonna be involved. The point is clear, however. He's a central part of the SMP, and there have been countless events that have been tipped in the favor of one side or another because of him. The argument for why Technoblade is so insane at the game can be basically broken down into two main components. While there might be more arguments that could be made, there are really only two main ones. The first point is that Technoblade is crazy good at PvP. Now, what some of you might not know is that Technoblade is not primarily a 1.16 PvPer. Hypixel is a server that's based off of 1.8 PvP, which is much different than PvP on the Dream SMP. 1.8 PvP is primarily based on clicking faster than your opponent and getting critical hits in order to deal more damage to your foe than he deals to you. Block hitting and W tapping are also methods that can be effective in 1.8, but I'm not going to get into those techniques in this video. 1.16 PvP is much different for a couple of different reasons. The first is that shields massively change the strategy of PvP by negating all damage when used to block. They can, however, be disabled by a hit with an axe. This, along with the fact that axes deal more damage than swords in one hit, brought the dawn of axe and shield PvP to 1.16. The second change to 1.16 is that swords and axes now have attack cooldowns before they can do full damage again, the axe cooldown being slightly longer than the sword. This means that clicking as fast as you can is suddenly useless. Now, you need to time your hits with your sword or axe, and time your blocks with your shield. Technoblade might have been primarily a 1.8 PvPer, but he was able to easily make the switch to 1.16. What most of you might not know is that Technoblade actually prefers 1.16 PvP over 1.8. In his review of the Hightail trailer a few years ago, he mentioned how incredibly boring the 1.8 PvP is. He would much prefer PvP that requires more skill instead of just tensing up your hand in order to click fast. This preference to skill-based PvP has let him so quickly adapt to the new PvP that he's already the best on the server at it. Additionally, He trained with fruit berries on 1.16 PvP in order to prepare for his $100,000 duel with Dream, so that too has given him an edge. These PvP skills, combined with the next point that I'm going to talk about, allow him to be so insane at Minecraft in the Dream SMP. Before I get on to the second point, please consider leaving a like and commenting if you guys are enjoying this video. Also, let me know if you guys would like to see more of these types of videos. The second reason Technoblade is so good at the Dream SMP is because of his IQ. Now, most people think that Dream has the highest IQ on the SMP, but I'd argue that Techno is right up there with him. The amount of planning and forethought that he puts into his strategies and ideas is absolutely incredible, and I would say that it even rivals Dream's. The reason that his intelligence is so important for how good he is at the server is because it complements his PvP skills. He uses an incredible amount of potions while fighting because they add exponential buffs to his already good skills. He has figured out the ideal potion combinations to complement his armor, weapons, and additional tools that he uses in battle. He has different potion combinations for each situation, and he is constantly revising them and learning from his mistakes. In addition, he figured out that his enchanted sword actually does more damage per second than his axe, so he has a slight damage advantage over his foes right off the bat. His crazy high IQ doesn't stop there though. The fact that he has had not one, but 2 secret vaults on the SMP in case of need shows how much thought he puts into the survival world to ensure that he always comes out on top. Also, the amount of gear and insane loot that he had inside those bunkers shows how dedicated he is to the game and how much time he is willing to put in to get the gear that can give him the biggest edge. These are only some of the reasons why Technoblade is so insane at Minecraft on the Dream SMP. The PvP skill, incredible IQ, and dedication to the server is only most of what has put him on top. However, Dream seems to recognize him as pretty much an equal in his server, and he treats him as such. The PvP pig might not have been an OG on the Dream SMP, but he is here to stay. If you guys enjoyed this new type of video, definitely like and subscribe. I'm thinking of posting more content like this, so make sure to stick around. For now, go watch this video where I carry my crippled friends in Bed Wars. Bye!